Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, the question of the night. Well, not really more of a question, but no, actually, it is a question. So, GH stuck today. The question is, why has it been so bad lately? The thing about these episodes is that there are pockets. There are pockets where they have some good stuff in it, but it's like getting around all the crap to find a couple of good moments. Mel is in the chat, one of my favorites. How you doing tonight? Monique is in the chat. It was good to see Andre Madison. We got highlighted about the show. Yeah, I give you that. I haven't really seen that much of Andre. Um, I do remember that he did talk about Kwanzaa. He did talk about Kwanzaa, and I don't think I've seen any other character or any other show bring up Kwanzaa. I'm doing good, Mel. I'm doing good. A little disappointed in myself today. I felt like I did not have good time management skills. CW's in the chat. How you doing tonight? I did not have good time management skills, and I wanted to do a day's review, and it just did not happen. But I'm going to try to wake up tomorrow at 8 p.m., finish watching YNR, and do a day's review. I'm doing good, CW. How you doing tonight? Black Mon is in the chat. What's good? How you doing tonight? It's always great to see you. Of course he was, Mel. Of course he was. I expect nothing less, and I'm glad to know it was good. Um, Today's episode of YNR seemed like it was good. Wasn't particularly amazing, but I only saw 14 minutes of it. B&B was good. B&B, how you doing tonight, Hippie? Thank you for joining. B&B was actually pretty good. I didn't really care about the Katie stuff. Um, Brooke and Taylor were interesting. B&B feels like a cartoon. It's very cartoonish. Oh, okay, CW. So you're done with B&B. Okay, CW. What shows do you watch? What soap operas do you watch? Monique says, should Laura trust Cyrus? He seems to have turned over a new leaf, or is he faking it? I don't. Monique. This whole Bible thumping Cyrus is just not working for me. Really not working for me. The quotes, I'm so disappointed with the way it's going. Black Mon says I'm doing good. About your B&B was good. Bill and Sheila. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, Black Mon. I didn't know about the gunshot thing. Apparently, Taylor shot Bill in the back. What what was that about? AJ's in the chat was good. Um, Isaiah says I literally said the same thing about B&B being cartoonish. Yeah, but you know what? Throughout this day, I kind of needed a little bit of cartoonishness. As weird as it sounds, I needed that. OCW watch YNR, GH, and Days. Okay. Okay, good. CW, what do you thought of GH today? The Havlers in the chat was good. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. AJ, what do you like about GH? Oh, because of Sabrina and Vanna. Okay. Well, I respect your opinion. Mo says two wrongs don't make a right. That when Bill was sleeping, but Bill got pregnant. Bill got pregnant, then Rich went crazy, telling Taylor shot Bill and Sheila and Finn and what? Yeah, CW. It was kind of black. It really was. It wasn't. Uh, I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed by it, to be honest. Clark is in the chat. How you doing tonight, Clark? Kai Wayne's in the chat. AJ says Spencer finally apologized to Ava. The squash. How long did that take, though, AJ? How long did that take for him to sit there and finally apologize? Wow, you finally grew up and apologized for something. To be honest, you really shouldn't have been that upset about in the first place. Dolly's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Dolly? Another one of my favorites. Freddie's in the chat. Was good. AJ says I only watch GH and sometimes I watch days. Okay. Show Voice is in the chat. Shauna is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I've been Nikisha's in the chat. What's good? Nikisha, I was happy to see Andre on GH today, but I thought Andre died. I thought that's why old Drew went to rescue him. I thought that plane exploded. Anyone else remember that? Yeah, I mean, Nikisha, remember the plane really didn't explode and Drew was stashed away by Victor? But that's a really good question. How did Andre, I mean, was he held captive? What is his story? That's a really good question. Shauna says B&B was a hot mess, but it was kind of fun though. Now Mel says two wrongs to make it right. That's when Bill slept with Steffi and she got pregnant. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was like where Andre has been. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that. That's why I was surprised to see the gunshot wound and everything, or the scar. AJ said, I don't know who Andre is. I was on hiatus from the show when he first bit. Yeah, I kind of was too. There was a point I did stop watching it and I came back and Andre was there and Maxie had brunette hair. There was a different Maxie playing her, so there's that. Now, Clark says, I didn't think this episode of Jay sucked. I'm glad Spencer ended that billion-year-old grudge. Esme is so manipulative mad at her this time, though. She got what she needs to survive. Okay. All right. Well, Clark, I respectfully agree to disagree, and I'm glad. Here's the thing, Clark. I'm actually glad you found value in the episode, so that was good. Because please, somebody find value in GH today. Damn sure wasn't me. Now Isaiah says B&B episode ended up the cliffhanger was mostly pointless. I could have done without it. She said Andre had great chemistry with old Jordan. Nick says, wasn't Andre in jail for his part in the mind mapping situation with Drew and Jason? Yeah, I heard about that. That's what I was like, what's going on? But I think Anna has something to do with kind of getting him released or something. Shauna said Bill gave Steffi his word. Bill word is his bond. What's going on? Well, he's Dark Bill now because he put on a necklace, and apparently that makes him go to the dark side. I didn't even know about. Again, I'm so new to that whole thing. AJ says Esme plan may work this time. Hopefully, that was the only thing I actually found interesting about that whole episode was Esme. CW said I was actually proud to Spencer today. He owned up to his mistakes. Yeah, it took long enough. The fact that he came back to town and he was still angry. Isaiah says, I'm tired of Brooke and Taylor talking about their newfound self-respect on top of the fact that it won't last. It's so corny. May or may not, but I think it's a step in the right direction. Now Freddie says, Albert, I thought it was brilliant when I saw that picture you put up. I saw that. Yeah, thank you, Freddie. Thank you. I thought about that. I was like, you know what? But Esme is a lot better. Esme is a lot better than now. And Dolly says Andre and OG Joan were the real couple. Valerie's in the chat was good. Auto 20. This is why I wish this was the late 90s and early 2000s and all over again. Like I said, the whole Taylor and Brooke thing, I kind of like it so far. Yeah, it may or may not last, but it's a lot different, a lot better than them constantly just sniping at each other back and forth. So yeah, Mal, welcome to the dark side. Welcome to Bill's version of the dark side. Oh, so well, Isaiah, I'm glad that you're in here now. So it's always great to see you in the chat whenever you have time to stop by. So thank you for joining. Um, Clark says, Esme very slowly growing on me, part of me still hates to admit it. Yeah, exactly. She makes the show interesting, and I can enjoy that. I can appreciate that part. Nikisha, Brooke, and Taylor kept hugging like that, talking about I never thought it would feel so good to be in your arms. Just kiss. See, this is why I like you in the comment section, Nikisha. And I'm not gonna lie. Part of me was like, you know, if Taylor and Brooke did kiss, that would be kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of hot. Because Nikisha did have a now. Shauna says Brooke Ben Bill's biggest supporter, and Liam hope Wyatt Kate will be hurt. Right about that. Freddie said after all these years, Spencer now wants to apologize to him. Exactly. That's what I was like, bro. You're like 19 now. It's so dumb. It's so the whole feud between them was just so stupid to begin with. You know? Oh, you're not gonna testify against Valentine. No, she wants to fix her face. You had that whole, Phantom of the Opera thing going on. You would think you would understand about that. But years later, he's now apologizing. Farrell said, I don't think Trina and Spencer are going to kiss on New Year's Eve due to her setting him up, setting him straight along with the whole taking down a hook killer. Okay. I mean, Joe Boys, I mean, I don't, like, I'm not really a fan of those. I don't care one way or the other with their whole Sabrina thing. Like it doesn't, you know. I just didn't like Ava coddling her. I didn't like that at all. I just think they're kind of cheesy and corny, but I do like Kate and Carter. She deserves better than Bill. Yeah, she does. Mel says, I don't think that Liam and Y are going to get through to Delusion Bill tomorrow. Hmm. Otto 20 says, I love having the villains being the protagonists and heroes being the antagonists. What shows are you talking about when heroes are villains? Like like name some shows. This way I can get a better understanding of what you're talking about. AJ said at least Spencer apologized, so let's move on from that. I mean, no. Eagle Fang said, what's up, buddy? I just saw some of the soaps I've never watched, and I must say ABC really needs to step up the game. Yeah, that's definitely true, Eagle Fang. I mean, yeah, AJ. I mean, Spencer apologized, and look how long that took. Like, look how long that took. Um, so now we're supposed to sit there and accept his 7 or 8 year apology later on? Nah, that's just no, no. That's not growth. That's just like who cares at this point, you know? Your apology is like 7 years too late. Idaho 20 says I love cheering and rooting for the villains and booing the heroes. Okay, what shows are you talking about? AJ said Britt looks so pretty. Yeah, she did. Well, I mean, AJ, she always looks pretty. Um, CW says they belong. They're beyond sick. Oh, never mind. Shauna says Bill was in with Stephanie Forrester just like his daddy loves Stephanie. Okay. Eagle Fang says BLQ and Cody deserve each other more than Chase being with BLQ. Just saying. You're not wrong. I mean, Tracy's in the chat was good. Oh, Breaking Bad. Okay. Okay. You ever watched The Wire? Um, yeah, you Fang. I'm not gonna lie. His whole, oh, like people make mistakes. No one's perfect, and I just like, yeah, I just don't. I don't. Tracy's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Tracy? Javor says Spencer always a slow learner and a slow apologizer. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna sit there and give him props because he finally apologized, like a 7 year apology over. Like, nah. Auto 20 says I'm talking about break. Oh, um, yeah, Breaking Bad. I know what you're talking about. You ever? I don't know. I always sit there and say The Wire because I feel like people who watch Breaking Bad watch The Wire. As I said, I wish these networks would actually care about the quality of soap operas like they used to. Yeah, and you don't have the budget like they used to either. Tony D's in the chat was good. Spencer could have saved his breath with that apology. Exactly. Exactly, Tony D. And accepting that. AJ said Cody needs to get paired up with a hook. I'm glad you're doing good, Tracy. It's always great to see you in the chat. Always love seeing you. Every time I see the orange icon with the T in it, it makes me happy. Nikisha, it's never too late to do the right thing. That's true. That's true. You have a point. He did apologize. I'm just not jumping overjoyed about it. But okay, he finally apologized, so that's something. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. But I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for people like you. So thank you. Like seriously, and in all reality, um, like everyone in this chat that's here that's talking to me and stuff like that, that's what always gives me the motivation and the strength to do it. Even on my days when I'm just the most tired, it's like coming on here is great. So thank you, everyone. Angelique is in the chat. Was good. No, I'm very grateful to always be doing this. And how are you doing tonight, Angela? Angelique. CW says I know, especially BNB, 5-year-old could. Damn. Of course, AJ. Of course, we can agree. Of course, we can agree to disagree. Samuel's in the chat. Was good. Was good. It's funny. I was just there talking about you earlier. I've been talking about you lately in the streams because I'm like, yo, where's Samuel at? So how you been, Samuel? Of course, AJ. Of course, it's all love when we talk about these soaps. Tony D says Bill and Shield. OMG, is he possessed? Did he forget what she did to Lee? Apparently so. I mean, here's the thing. I get depression and loneliness and stuff like that, but I mean, Bill takes it to such a whole new level. Like he takes it to a level of literally possession. Clark says Nick is so self-righteous. Adam hasn't done anything to him since his truce after Adam gave his kidney. Clark, I wish I could sit there and disagree with you on that, but I don't have the history that you have. So I'll sit there and I'll take you for your word. Angelique says, I'm okay. I can't fix my Tucker. My truck, my truck's battery. Oh, that sucks. Angelique, what's going on with the YouTube thing? You still thinking about doing that? Simmons says, I've been working as always. What did I miss about what you said? No, we're just not there. I was just not there talking about you. It's like whenever I sit there and talk about like BNB, um, or I talk about Nate or whatever, I talk about whatever. Like usually there to sit there and kind of go 10 toes down on Nina and stuff like that. So it's just always great to see you in the chat. That's all. AJ said tomorrow's episode is going to be good. Bridge party. Yeah, it looked like it's going to be good. So I'm hoping for the best. Let's put it that way. Nikki said, Sheila used to be a nurse. She could possess the skills to hypnotize a brainwash Bill. Maybe that's where Sheila has been. I mean, it would be nice, but I think with Deacon and Sheila, it was something real there. Ottawa 20 says, I love having the unsympathetic characters being the protagonists and the sympathetic characters being the intact. Okay. Name another show besides Breaking Bad, because I feel like Breaking Bad is kind of like a go-to easy one. So name another show. Oh yeah, definitely Tony D. Now Angelique says yes, trying to get my days set up so I have time to do it. Okay, Angelique, when you do it, please let me know because I'll definitely sit there and promote you on my channel. Jakaris is in the chat. What's good? How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. I've been good. I've been good. How have you been? How's the YouTube channel and everything going? How's Twitter Space? Um, Samuel says Adam sabotage he and Sally relationship, and now he's mad because Sally chose Nick. Yeah, he did. But I mean, I don't think he did it on purpose per se. I don't understand why both of those two are fighting over Sally personally. Nikki says, I'm mad at you. Show us on Christmas stuff, but we don't get to see the poker games. Yes. Yes. I 100% agree with that. Angelique says Deacon is on his way to jail with Sheila. Takara says, fun fact, Brady actually came to LA to confront Sheila. Oh, Brad actually came to LA to confront Sheila years ago, really? Okay, The Wire. Okay, all right, Auto 20. Auto The Wire. Anything new? Oh, yeah, there's really not anything now. Okay, I'll give you credit for that, Auto 20. AJ says Lauren was surprised to hear Cyrus wanted to talk to Vic, wanted to take Victor down, and I'm here for it. I'm liking the new Cyrus. Okay. He's been disappointing me lately, but okay. I agree to disagree with that. Cohen says brought the book the way it's. I don't understand what that means. Chikar says the YouTube been going well. Gotta write notes in film. And Twitter Space has been doing good. Okay, good. I'm glad Twitter Space is doing so good for you. Um, because honestly, tell you the truth, I really want you to prove me wrong with that. So I'm glad you're actually having a good time doing that. Jessica is in the chat. What's good, Jessica? CW says so. Bill is going to blackmail Stephanie and Finn into having a relationship with Ship. Okay. Okay. No, I'm glad it's going good for you, Jakaris. I am. I am actually genuinely happy that you're doing the YouTube thing. So I'm looking forward to your success. And anything that you need or whatever, you can always ask DC. You can ask me, James. Where the hell's James been lately? Or JLJ Media? Where have you been at lately? AJ, why are you not on Twitter anymore? I'm kind of curious why I've been taking a break from there. Okay. Is it like really toxic or something like? Here's the thing: I've never experienced any sort of toxic anything on Twitter, so I don't know. Now, Simon says Adam should have chose Sally, and they could have been a gruesome twosome. It's not like it would have been the first time he's been on the house with his family. Sally was going to ride with Adam no matter what. That's very true. Very true. But he only did that so he only did that so that way Sally can keep her job. You know, like he wasn't sitting there trying to just be cruel to be cruel. It just you know, like I generally did feel bad for Adam when he did that. Oh, okay, all right, AJ. Well, whenever you go back to Twitter, hopefully Elon Musk didn't really mess it up. So Anna's in the chat. Was good, Anna. I think GH was pretty good today. Not too boring to me. Okay. Like I said, I'm glad. Trust me. I'm glad some people got um value out of it. Yeah, AJ, I heard it can be at times. Now, Jessica, did we really need Andre back today? He didn't really seem like he provided that much. I mean, I guess he was good for the fans, but other than that, he didn't really seem like he did that much today as far as moving the plot forward. AJ said, I'm involved with Twitter, with soap and wrestling Twitter. Okay. Well, yeah, no, everyone except for Chloe. That dingbat Chloe. So Angelique, okay, so you're an Adam and Sally fan, okay. AJ said I will go back in the springtime. Okay. I mean, AJ, listen, you can go back whenever you're ready. Like, trust me. That is on you when you decide to go back or not. No one else. Now, Anna says it wasn't that boring to me today. Just me, pretty good. With Miss Brit and Miss Jason. No. Like I said, Anna, I'm glad that some people actually liked it. Um, I'm glad some people liked it. Now, Nikisha says, I don't know how y'all do Twitter. People are mean and talk trash about fans on Twitter. I prefer YouTube because most of the people are nice. Okay. I mean, the thing is, Nikisha, it's not even just Twitter. It's Twitter, it's Instagram, it's any platform, and, even Jessica is like, Twitter is super toxic but entertaining. I feel like most stuff could be toxic, really. Even YouTube can be toxic. It's hasn't been, but it can be. Now, Samuel says she still lost her job. It wasn't going to matter if she was with Adam or not. Victoria was always going to fire her. That's very true. That's very true. But the thing is, Adam, I don't know. I would sit there and say that he gave it a valiant try. Oh, um, Nikki said, Adam, I liked Adam and Sally until he called her pathetic. That killed it for me. I, I guess. But I don't know. Like I said, I think it was for me. I think it was a valid try. And it says, seen people who okay. AJ said, yeah, that's exactly what I said. You two can also be very toxic as well. Yeah, I can see that, Jessica. I can see that. And granted, I've dealt with people being toxic and stuff like that too. Nikita, trust me, I looked at your picture. You are not old. So please do not sit there and say you are old. You are definitely not old. AJ says social media can be toxic. Exactly. Any social media can be toxic, really, when you think about it. Now, Samuel says I have Twitter for adult content. Well, yeah, I mean, granted, Samuel, if you're talking to everyone else in the chat, me, yeah, that goes without saying. That goes without saying. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even use Twitter for anything else, unless I have certain followers or whatever that want to talk to me. Other than that, yeah. But to be fair, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. Jo- Jonathan is in the chat. What's good, Jonathan? Now, AJ said FBIS math too controversial on yeah, AJ, I haven't really went on Facebook in a hot minute. I only use Facebook to sit there and talk to certain people. Yeah, Angelique. I mean most places can. Most places can. CW says Esme is the product of two psychopaths. What did you expect? Very true. Samuel says, but I like Sally with either Nick or Adam. She has chemistry with both men. Eagle Fang says, I think Cody and Austin have some things in common. Both make big mistakes. With women, both should bond as friends. They need to start somewhere. Cody and Austin. I can see that. I can see that. Johnson says, why has GH been a snooze fest lately? Exactly. It's like, here's the thing, Jonathan. I'm not saying that GH is a bad soap opera. They have pockets of good stuff in them. Overall, like today, overall, it was just boring. It was really boring. Um, it was really boring. This is the bottom line. It was really boring. And it's been like that for a while. Mel says Nick and Victor, aka Ice Princess, were Badmouth and Adam. Yeah. And they were doing it so, I mean, they were doing it so cavalier. Even when Victor was like, I'm not gonna give up on my son, they both sat there and bashed him like there was no tomorrow. I'm like, now Shauna says Nick never wanted to work at Newman. He wanted to spite his brother. I don't see that, but okay. Johnson says GH was better when Ron as head writer. Tony D said I fell asleep watching GH today. Yeah, it was like I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate people that actually saw value in the episode today. Exactly, Jessica. It was boring, and it's been boring for a while. Um, they got little pockets where stuff is interesting, but even yesterday's episode, when you had Sunny deal with the security firm, it everything went so smoothly that it was just boring to sit there and watch. You would think it would be the most tension in the episode. And yet it was the biggest letdown in the episode. Now AJ said Ron put me to sleep while he was taking over as head writer. Shauna says now Nick sees why Adam chose to leave. Yeah. Yeah, and I can see that a little bit too as far as Victor. Um Clark says, I really hope something falls and screws up the company big time so she's so arrogant. Yeah, I always call her the Ice Princess. I always call her the Ice Princess. Yes, I am having noodles tonight, Tracy. Um, I feel like I want to get some ice cream tomorrow because I haven't had ice cream in so long. I haven't had ice cream in so long, so I may actually get that tomorrow because I miss my ice cream. Now, Kaiwen says Victor, also Sunny who. Oh, Victor or Sunny, who's a better villain? I don't know. I don't know Victor that much, so I got to say Sunny. Unfortunately, AJ says, "Geez, oh Gaza, oh Guzo was better every though he barely brought minority characters on the show." Yeah, Tracy, I miss my ice cream. I do. I have a pizza in the oven. Nice. Okay. Barbecue chicken pizza. I haven't had pizza in so long, and the only pizza place by my place, the only pizza shop by my place isn't even really good pizza place. So I would have to order it from like Uber Eats or something like that if I actually want to get um good pizza. Shauna says, Adam said, she's Victor. I like that comment. I like that comment, Shauna. Samuel says Ron is at the right soap opera. Days is Days and Ron is all about the campiness, supernatural and weird stuff. The soap operas and Days is the perfect soap film. Hmm. I do like his stuff on days, so I can't disagree with you, Samuel. Johnson said GH had more interesting storylines from Rod as head writer, like the water. That is very true. That is very true. He said, "Are you going to do an end of the year stream, best worst show?" I don't know. I don't know, Nikisha. I want to, but usually on Saturdays I'm so tired. I usually get home and then I just sleep. Even when I want to marathon stuff, I usually just sleep. So, but I'm gonna have some interesting stuff coming moving forward though, which I actually got to do a video about that tomorrow. So thank you for reminding me, Nikisha. Tracy says I had pizza in New York one time. It yes. Oh, Tracy, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Jessica says you better on something would be great to see you do eat something different. Oh, Uber Eats. Yeah, I wanna do Uber Eats. I know it's kind of expensive, but I do want to do Uber Eats. Oh, I like the new screen, Sir Charles. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was entertaining. I definitely will, Tracy. Steven says I feel like most of the time the head writers at these soaps don't really like the soap opera they're writing for. I think only Ryan likes the show he's writing for. AJ said I think Disney is ruining ABC Cheese, not just the writers. What makes you say that, AJ? I'm very curious about that. Javor said, who will be the next head producer and who should be the next head writer of GH? I'm not too sure. I don't really know that much about like the writings and stuff like that. I wish I could sit there and tell you. Tony D says Victor should have framed Lucy for murder. More interesting. UK said you don't have to do it on Saturday. You could. I might. I think it's actually kind of a good idea. Thank you, Nikisha. He says, I'm Cole. I'm from Cali. Nice. Okay. But I'm a food. I love food. Obviously, I love food. Tracy said, I travel a lot because of food. Oh, okay. I can imagine, Tracy. I can. It's Italy. So I can't see them screwing up on pizza. I really can't. So Charles says they need black writers. Diesel from Diesel said, yo, what's good, Diesel from Diesel? Capo's in the chat, what's good? I'm still gonna sit there and share it on my YouTube page and my Instagram page tonight. So I'm still gonna do that. Well, how's everything going tonight, Capo? And how are you doing tonight? Diesel from Diesel. Oh, this is no, it's not Diesel. I have no idea how to pronounce your name because I literally pretty much just wrote. Is it Diesel or this is from this is? Simon says Brad Beatty only writes for B&B because it's his family's legacy, not because he's actually enjoying it. The other head writers are just doing a job, but you can tell they don't really love writing soaps. Why do you say that? Because of the campiness, or just AJ said because of the pace of the show is so slow, and I wouldn't be surprised if they moved it to Hulu to avoid cancellation. Okay, that's a very interesting theory. Thank you, Clark. Thank you so much, Clark. Thank you. My God, I really appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, Dolly, yeah, some diversity definitely would be needed for writing. You know, for more characters and stories and stuff. Shauna says Lily something she needs to stop pressuring Devon to go public with the IPO. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Devon is really um regretting joining joining companies with Lily. And thank you again so much, Clark. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um Kevin says thank you, really appreciate it. All right, Kevo. All right. Yeah, no, you know I got you, Kevo. You, like I said, Kevo, you're among the first. You're among like the first to sit there and really watch my channel, support my channel. So you know it's gonna go both ways. That's just how I am. So Ron said GH is the worst soap opera on television right now, behind Bold. I don't know if it's the worst, Ron, but it's definitely not working for me. Cheyenne, what? Yeah, I was gonna sit there and ask you what happened to your um, what happened to your videos? What happened to your videos on your YouTube page, Cheyenne? I don't know if you wrote me back. I gotta sit there and check what happened to him now. Billy says this might be a weird opinion, but I always thought Tyler Perry would be a good showrunner for daytime soaps. Um, I don't know, Cheyenne. I got to see what I'm doing that day. I don't want to sit there and say yes or no. Because usually lately, guys, I've been like super tired, so it really depends on what I got going on that day. Now, AJ says GH isn't the worst, and YNR looks boring. Well, AJ, it can be at times, but you still should sit there and try to watch it, just to see, you know what I'm saying? Like just to get an idea. Johnson says one of the most interesting Jay's episode 2010 was Julian and Alexa's wedding when the mobster. Oh, nice. I heard about that, Jonathan. I did. Yeah, I heard about that. It seemed like it was really good. Far better than what we got going on now. And Kevin says I might go vegan, no doubt. Okay. I've eaten some good vegan food. So Mel says the Equalizer 3. Whoa. Mel, the Hunger Games. They're doing another Hunger Games. I mean, I know about the Mission Impossible because I'm going to see that. Fast, I'm going to see that. I'm going to be honest. Equalizer, the second one, I didn't feel like it was necessary, and of course, Guardian of the Galaxies. But wait, the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games. They're doing another Hunger Games. I did not know about that. Um, Calvin says pretty good, but he does all the rights. Okay. Cheyenne says OJ Simpson and me had a bet. Yeah, how does that mean? Shauna said I feel bad about Summer and Kyle and Phyllis. Kyle is not sympathetic at all. She let him know you're pointing fingers. Summer says, well, think about how much we have been complaining about the yeah. No, no, no. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. What's good, Nate? How you doing tonight? AJ said, yeah, I mean, it was the era that I started watching the shows. Now Cheyenne says, perhaps after New Year's, Jesse can do a part two collab. I mean, I'm not, I'm open to it. I just have to see what I'm doing that day. That's the only thing, Cheyenne. I just have to see what I'm doing. So it's not really so much of a no. It just I don't know what I'm doing that day. I don't know if I may go out that day or if I may just decide to just sleep that day. Spiderquake is in the chat. What's good? Spiderquake, how you feeling tonight? No, AJ, I didn't watch Stranger Things. I wanted to, but I feel like I'm just kind of late on that bandwagon. Um, so I don't know. It's so much stuff that I gotta watch. Like I'm just now gonna start to watch Cobra Kai this Saturday. Just now. So I'm way behind. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that. Ron said, yeah, no, I didn't know about a Hunger Games 4. Is it going to be? You know, what? I'm gonna sit there and probably read about it because, like, if there's going to be like a prequel, I'm not with it. Now, Clark says, "I always knew Bill was pure evil. I'm hoping." Seriously, he says someday. Yeah, I mean, this whole him going to the dark side is just like it's so it's so cartoonish. That's the only thing I can say about it. Now Spike Quick says, I'm still sick. I've been blowing my nose and block. I think I cut my nose, but I'm still sick. I'm gonna take some medicine later. Okay. Well, I would definitely keep you in my prayers, Spike Quick, because trust me, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Now Samuel says days is good, but is that saying much when there's only four left? There used to be 20. No, I get it. I get it, Samuel. I get it. Like it's very easy to stand out in a group of four people, but still, it's four people, and I mean it's four soap operas, and they're still doing pretty good. So, but I get what I get where you're going now. Yeah, AJ, that's exactly what that's what somebody else said. That's what the Eagle Fang said. That might be the last season. Hmm, I don't know. Maybe 5 seasons is kind of enough. You know, maybe do like one movie or whatever. Angelique says yes. Albert, you gotta check out Stranger Things. Never too late. You have one more season. Okay, I might do that. I might do that. I do love supernatural stuff, so I might do that. Um, Johnson says I think Sheila has something over Bill. You think so? I don't know. I don't know. Cheyenne says, man, this gentleman would be a great film producer. Who are you talking about, Cheyenne? You talking about me or somebody else? You talking about Samuel? Naran says, I hope that Johnny do the right thing and expose Shen for his deception and Gabby slaps him. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I don't really feel bad for Johnny and Shen. It's just like, I mean, Johnny and Wendy or Jay Wen. I'm just like, yo, just shut your mouth and go to the wedding. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really that hard. Mel says there will be a. Yes, I heard about that, Mel. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of laugh my ass off when I heard that at first, and I was like, "Wait, are you talking about a bear on cocaine? Like, what?" And yes, I'm gonna watch that movie when it comes out. AJ says watch season 4 first, so I'm not going to. Oh, okay. Really, Cheyenne? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm surprised that you actually privated all your videos, though, Cheyenne. Was there a particular reason why you privated your videos, if you don't mind me asking? China says when Sheila laid her head on Bill. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence, but that yes. Yes, Mike, like I don't trust mother. I don't. I don't trust the mother. Now, Kai Wynn says Stranger Things season 2 and 3 is woe time at work, action packed. Okay. AJ says season 4 is more like horror. I love horror. I love horror. Shauna says Liam Logan's gonna be beside herself. Nate says I take it you saw B&B today. Yeah, Nate, I'm just sitting there thinking like, yo, he's just having a nervous breakdown. Like literally a nervous breakdown. but he's doing it in the most fun and cartoonish way possible. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, AJ. I mean, it looks like it's pretty good. What show I also want to watch, even though it's over. Um, 13 Reasons Why Not. I don't know why, but I want to watch that. I want to watch that show. Freddie says Dante and Sam are boring. I feel like Sam just doesn't have a purpose on the show anymore. If we're gonna be honest, does Sam have a purpose on? You know what? Screw that. I'll write a poll because I haven't done one of these polls in so long. Janet is in the chat. AJ, when you're in the chat, you're never late to the party. You bring the party. Yeah, I said something cheesy. Um, damn right you do. What in the hell? Oh, okay. No, the live chat. What the hell? Whoa, what was that about? Sorry everyone for the um what in the hell? Sorry, what did you write? Albert is a very strong masculine what? Let me I was trying to do a poll and then Samuel said something that I'm still just like, what in the hell did you say? Albert is a very strong masculine 40-year-old man. I'm actually 39, but thank you for saying that, I guess. um okay. Spike Quick says tomorrow live should be is Sam needed on. That's a very good question. What happened to my no, that's not let me try this one more time. Oops. My bad. I did it wrong. No, needed. There, that's a lot better. No, Spider Quick, I'm actually 39. Now, so Samuel says, I don't mind seeing Sam sometimes. Not every character is going to be front burner. It's okay to put some characters in supporting roles to let others shine. God knows I wish they would do Janice said, you are forgive. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Tracy says, yes, I like Sam. Johnson says Sam has way more to do during the Shiloh storyline with Jason. Yeah. Um, AJ says if not, they can just write her off until they find something for her. Exactly. Like Days does that all the time. Jessica says Sam is needed, she's just not important. Tracy says, what are you going to do for your 40th birthday? London. Hopefully, I want to go to the UK because that just sounds so kind of depressing a little bit. I don't know. Valerie says Sam is used. Damn. Nate says, don't know if you saw Sam, my original comment. Another thing I'm worried about is B&B doing a pair between Taylor and Brooke. The way Taylor said that she felt so good and Brooke's arm had me worried. I do remember that, but I'm I'm okay with that. It just I'm 39. I am 39. I turned 39 this year. AJ says I don't want Sam killed off. I don't want to kill off either. I just want her to do something that's going to be interesting. Mel says they're going to have Dracula movie. As Nicolas Cage, I will find out the movie. Oh, and Craven the Hunter. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm not super. I'm not super excited about that. Now, Jenna said UK is very boogly. Is it bougie? Tracy says, and well, then you are going to do it. You're going to love London. Yeah, I want to do something. I want to do something fun. I want to do something fun. Ron says, I'm happy that she will get away with her shooting me. Ron is a Sheila fan. Cheyenne says 39 rounded to nearest, therefore 40. No, I got what you're saying. Maybe, Cheyenne, maybe I read it wrong. So my bad if I read it wrong. It just says I'm turning 31, 32 in 6 months. Okay. Freddie says, I'm so sick of Willow wanting to keep her. Yeah, me too. Jenna says, yes. Oh, you enjoy. Okay. Yeah, Spider Quick. I miss my ice cream. Oh, Clark, you're 22. Okay, nice. My birthday is in August. August 22nd. August 22nd. I'm a Leo. Kaiwan said you should come to me, the French girls. I definitely would not say no to that. Cheyenne says Wiley act not. Well, yeah, he is a kid. Nate says I voted no. I meant obviously the show doesn't care about Sam and places her in a boring parent that doesn't do her any favors. I would have her leave to find Jason. Then the two can live off screen. Colin says should come to me to the French girls on 32. I don't know what that means, but you said you had me at French girls. Lon says yes, Albert. I'm a Sheila fan. Love Kimberly Brown, the best. Yeah, I'm not knocking you. Sheila makes the show interesting. Tracy says that's awesome. The weather is always nice in August. AJ said, yeah, I want to do something fun for my birthday. See, I thought about going to a strip club, but I, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. AJ said, you're a cup. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Tracy, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say no. I never, I'm not, you know what? I always got to sit there and be careful about what to say and what not to say. So it's like before I say something, I was like, no, whatever you're gonna think, don't say it out loud. And Colin says, "Damn, should work for the Cassadine, and despite sit for the what?" Clark said, "Wiley has an excuse. Exactly." Samuel says, "I can't agree with you about Sam because they will get." Samuel says, I can't agree with y'all about Sam because they will get rid of Sam just to put someone in faces every day we don't need. Cody. So where's this? All right, so let me end this and end the poll. Where's the? Okay, so 47 said yes, that she's needed, and 52 says no, that she's not needed. Very interesting. AJ says, I've watched Brock TV too. Okay. Valerie says, I'm sick of Willow. Yeah. Johnson says, I feel, maybe that should be another topic for tomorrow. Sam and Willow. Um, Now Johnson says, I feel like the only way Sam will serve a purpose again if she's paired up with Jason. Return storyline. They need to do something with Sam. I think that's the point of what I'm trying to make. They need to do something with Sam because Sam has been irrelevant for a very, 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 very long time. And now I get I get Samuel's point of view as far as like sometimes like of, of course you did. Of course you did, Angelique. Because you love your characters. Um, you voted for, yeah, you like, I know, I don't hate Sam, and I understand where Sam was coming from as far as, um, you said Tekken is fun. Well, Tekken is fun, actually. Sam, Cheyenne. Yeah, that is funny, Spider Quake. When I haven't watched Brock TV in a hot minute. Maybe I'll watch him tonight before I go to bed. My point is that they need to do something with Sam to make her more interesting again, to make her, because when she first came on the show, she was great. And now she's just relegated to a supporting character. And I get that Samuel's like, there's nothing wrong with a supporting character as opposed to having certain characters in our faces. But my point is, it's like, at some point, they need to do something with her because having her there every time she's there, it's like she serves no purpose. You know. Um, I just says I like Liz, but if she can have her storyline, so can Sam. No, Tracy, I don't have a passport. I gotta get one. I gotta get a passport. It's actually kind of funny. I was trying to think about this whole trip and everything like that to like UK, and I don't even have a passport. I don't know, but that is something I do got to get done. And trust me, I know getting a passport is like hell, and I mean literally hell. But it's not impossible. Now, Freddie says a lot of people try to view Michael and Willow as new Edward and Lila. Really? I never thought of them. I never thought of them that way. But then again, I don't know what Edward and Lila was like when they were young. Now, AJ says Carly has her own storyline, but fans don't want to see her in almost every episode. Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people have said that. Cheyenne says North England is beautiful and Saxon family lives. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Tracy says so it's okay. I didn't have a passport when I made my list of places I want to go to. So yeah, no, but you're right though. I do need a passport. You are 100% right. Now Johnson says maybe they should do something with Danny since he already is a teenager now. Yeah, I mean have him have him included with like Cam and Trina and stuff. I'm gonna be honest again. I really didn't like. Yes, Tracy, I'm definitely gonna try to get one before my birthday. I'm definitely gonna try to get one for my birthday. That is definitely gonna be the plan. Thank you. Clark says since she's jealous of Chelsea, maybe she should try to kill her and stage it to make it look like Chelsea made another suicide attempt. I won't put past um Victoria or Victor. Very interesting. Angelique says, I've been checking out this new thing called Van Life. It's awesome. Travel anywhere. Road trips. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you. I'm gonna check that out. Samuel says they need to bring back Lulu to break Sam and Dottie up, having Sam helping Drew to find out who Willow's parents are, and she find out Carly knows and confront her. Exactly. That's I can see her doing something like that. I don't know about the whole Lulu thing, but I can see her doing something like that, and that would be pretty interesting. And at least we'll give her something to do. Jakar says, I can't believe this year is coming to a close. Yeah, but that just means that a new year is going to be upon us. New Year's resolutions that I'm going to make, like realistic ones that I'll be able to keep. Maybe it's the only problem. Okay. Why is this not moving down? Yeah, Sammy, I'm not. Cheyenne says this COVID really was great and much better to stay away from illnesses. What does that mean? Cheyenne, you want to explain to me how COVID was actually great? Because I'm very curious on that. Mel says I think the secret will come out during the wedding with Wendy. Yeah, it definitely. Well, I mean, if you saw the preview, it's probably going to come out. Now, Freddie says Carly always in somebody else's business. That's why she be in a lot of other people's storylines instead of minding her own business. I can see that, but I mean, with Carly is one of those to each his own sort of things. Like some people don't like Carly. I get that. Some people don't like Nina, and I get that as well. Johnson says Morgan being discovered alive and held captive by the security. Yes, that would be a great story. That would definitely be a great story. Now, Angelique says, right, Carly is something else. Mel says, Eric and Brady have lost it. Yeah, Brady's an idiot, and Eric is clearly going to something to even suggest something like that. Samuel says, well, I said bring Lulu back to break her and Dante up so she can put her focus somewhere else. No, I get that. I get that. Sam, I'll be all for that as long as they kick somebody else off. AJ says Carly and Olivia as friends makes me cringe. You don't like them being friends? Clark says I hope Carly benefit briefly gets separated from Donna for at least 6 months. Oh wow. You really don't like Clark. You really don't like Carly that much. I mean, I say that respectfully, but Freddie says, but a lot of people saying Nina is the wicked witch, but Carly is just as bad as Nina. No, yeah, that's very true. Ron says yes. Phoenix said that the secret is coming out at the wedding. Well, yeah, Ron. I mean, that's very true. We didn't need Phoenix. We didn't need Phoenix to tell us that. We can all see that. Angelique. I mean, Angela Leak says Angelique. Jesus Christ. Lulu will wake up. I'm good with that as long as he kicks somebody else off. Tyrone is in the chat. What's good, Tyrone? AJ says, didn't Carly hire someone to take out Dante? Well, yes, she did. She hired Brooklyn. She hired Brooklyn to break up Lulu and Dante years ago. You're 100% right about that. AJ said both Carly and Nina are cut from the same cloth. I wouldn't go that far, but they both done dirt, you know? I would say that much. They both have done dirt. Mel says, I know soon, Bo and Hope. Yep, next year. You know what? Well, Mel, I'm not too sure when they're coming out. Because somebody in the chat told me it was going to be next year. Um, and, they still need to sit there and finish out these storylines. And I really did want to do a review on Days. But especially with Jada, because Jada has been pissing me off. Now Clark says to teach her a lesson for keeping people from your kids. Okay, I got you. I'm getting sick of her getting away with that. Yeah, I mean, Clark, she's been doing that for years. By the way, Clark, how long have you been watching General Hospital for? Because I say she's been doing that for years, but you probably know more than me, though. Dakota says, I got to record my review today. Okay. Well, I look forward to watching it. Okay, all right. Clark, so you've been watching it for a hot minute. Okay. Ron says, I love Sheila Carter, and Finn needs to go because he's. Well, Ron, why they keep Finn on the show. You know why they keep Finn on the show. Dakota says, doesn't Brady have custody of Rachel? He does. He does have custody of Rachel. Now Jakara says Carly been keeping paternity tests paternity since Michael. That's very true. Yeah, Clark, exactly what Jakara said. Like she's been doing this whole keeping people away from their kids for a while. Yeah, no. I wasn't a fan of Jada today. Now, John says, imagine if Morgan dated Scott Boland's daughter Serena, would really lose his cool. Yeah, he would. He definitely would. Yeah, Jenna, I'm sure he has. I don't. I got to give some Hallmark movies an actual chance. Exactly, Janet. But that's the thing, though. Like he's good as far as eye candy goes, but as far as acting goes, it's an entirely different subject. But of course, he's only there because of his looks. They're very G, not thrilling. Yeah, I mean, I always feel like, or at the very least, I should give Amen, brother. Okay. I should at least try to give some Hallmark movies a chance if I ever come across one at some point. AJ says the last time I watched Days was when they showed the threesome without. Oh wow. Well, it wasn't that long ago. That was a that was an actual good episode though. Jakara says I remember Robin revealed to Nicholas at the party or something that yeah. And of course Carly was there, and they're trying to just be Carly at this point. Mel says Mel says will Sonny and Leo battle will continue, but Will and Sonny will make up. AJ said yeah, and Carly hated her for it. Ron said I'm very happy that Shirley is here to stay. She always has something up her sleeves. Yeah. She got Bill on her side. Now Genesis, the Hallmark movie is new like last week. Yeah, they always do. They always do like these new movies. Like the way they produce these new movies is crazy. Clark says she did it to AJ, Nicholas, Ava, Nina. Yeah, yeah, but you know, what, Janet, even Carter, some of his acting could be very. I don't want to sit there and say bad, but like when when he's trying to be dramatic, it just doesn't work. It's actually pretty laughable. I'm going to be honest, but to be fair, Carter's acting is better than Finn's acting. And I remember I was sitting there clowning Finn on his acting, and somebody got like really annoyed. Like they got really bothered by it. And I just found that funny. Guyane, Guyana girl, can't stand Nina. How you doing, Guyana girl? And by the way, I'm assuming that I actually did pronounce your name right this time. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you in the chat. How have you been? Here she says Finn seems like he works too hard when he is acting. Yeah, he does. Because he can't act. Because he can't act. Ron says make it make sense. Brady has custody of Rachel, but he and Eric exactly. And I'm like, Ron, it's such a stupid plan. Now Jakara says I really can't stand Nina. No, I agree with you. Angelique says, and don't forget Carly did Nina twice. Guyana said, I'm okay. I'm okay. I had surgery. That's why I'm feeling much better. I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. It is great to have you in the chat. And by the way, Guyana, I'm actually saying your name right this time, Guyana. Because I remember you did sit there and said that you have a nickname that I can use if I kept butchering your name. But I hope I'm saying your name right, though. So please let me know in the comment section. Oh, God, I'm still saying her name wrong. Now, Johnson said actually her name is Gona. Oh, Gona. Gona. Oh. I kept sitting there saying Guyana, and I was saying it so proudly, and I was so wrong. Gona. Okay. Gona girl. Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. You are a rock star as always. I really do appreciate you for helping me out when I screw up people's names terribly. Tracy says GN Anna. Felicia, okay, thank you. I knew it was something. No, but seriously, I appreciate you, Jonathan. I wholeheartedly appreciate you so much, more than you would ever know. My first name is pronounced Kyle Reese. Kyle Kyle Reese? Is that how you pronounce your name, Kyle Reese? Thank you. Thank you, Kyle Reese. And thank you for being patient because I've been calling you Clark this whole night. I'm very happy when I pronounce people's names right. And I know that sounds kind of stupid, but I'm very bad, clearly, as far as pronouncing people's names. So whenever I get their name right, I'm very, very, very happy. I'm also very grateful because y'all have been listening to me pronounce people's names wrong for so long. Tracy says, Gas, Gas, Gasnoon is the pronunciation for. Oh, okay. All right, Tracy. Thank you. Ganu. Okay. Melanie. No, Melanie. No, I got your name, Melanie. I got your name. Jessica says, "Yeah, you're really bad." I am bad at names. I am. I am. I am. I'm very bad at names. Um. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for not making me feel too bad. But yeah, no, Jessica, I'm very bad at names. That's why I'm always happy whenever I pronounce people's names right. Tracy says I'm bad with names too. You're good. Don't feel bad. Take it. It takes me a while too. Yeah. Well, I mean, Felicia is that's the name. I'm glad you're in the chat though. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. I actually felt Angelique says Albert in names, but he gets this. That is very true. I got let's talk with your fairly cat. Okay, cat lady. By the time when cat lady actually changed her name, that's when I got her name right. So yeah, Johnson says, "Don't worry about it, Albert. I have trouble with names sometimes too." Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Here she says, "This winter has been tough. It's snowing here in Cali, right?" Um, it's been cold as hell in New York. I will say that much. Just except for today. Today was actually warm. Mel says, "I think that Brady should tell John the secret other than Eric, and he trusts his dad." Well, thank you, Felicia. Because I'm not gonna lie, I felt like you weren't in the chat for a while because I kept mispronouncing your name. But serious, Angelique, by the time I actually pronounced your name right, that's when you changed it to something that was very long. Oh, Tracy, you're in AZ right now. Oh, okay. Arizona. I always actually wait. Tracy, Arizona actually has snow because I kind of want to live there. I did out of Vegas. Oh, AJ, you're in Cali. Okay. Oh, AJ is chilly in Cali. Oof. Yeah, I kind of want. I always want to kind of live in. Oh, okay. All right, Felicia. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm blessed that you're here, and I'm glad that you're doing better. Tracy says yes, it snows here. I'm. Oh, you're close to the mountains. Okay. And Johnson says, I really hope Rafe and Jada don't become a couple because it's going to create a lot of problems. It will. On top of that, I mean, he's her boss. Like, how is that even going to look? Like, it's just so weird. Oh, Tracy says Phoenix is a nice place, but in the summer it gets really. Tracy, I love the heat. I love the heat. So Phoenix is actually perfect for me. AJ said her only living child, poor thing. Are you talking to somebody else? Have a good night, Jakars. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you. Um, Good luck on the YouTube channel, and I'm looking forward to watching your next video. By the way, if I haven't said this enough, Jakars also has a YouTube channel, so definitely subscribe to Jakars. He does days and general hospital reviews, so yeah. Now, Angelique says West Coast is the best for van life. Okay. Tyrone says Willow will be mad at Michael telling her secret about having leukemia. But at this point, it's so dumb to sit there and just be like lying to this point. Like it's so stupid. Now Shauna says, "I'm so sick of Victor wanting Ava." It's so weird too, Shauna. To be honest, I'm like, how do you want to sit there and be with somebody who is your nephew's like? It's just so gross. Tracy says it's too hot for me. It's too hot for me in the summer. Now the weather there is nice. Hmm. Phoenix does seem like a nice place. Like I always want to live in LA, but LA is expensive. So I'm like, if I can't live in LA, then I would want to sit down and live in Vegas. Now Ron says Ava and other better prepared to cry when they find out Nicholas. Oh, Ron, I love your energy. Johnson says I would rather see Nicholas' brother Brandon return to Salem. Brandon return to Salem and pair him up with Jada. Nicholas. Nicholas' brother. Now Jessica says I like living in New York, but it's expensive. It is. It's very expensive. Um, Sonia says Los Angeles is losing people to recession. Yeah, Los Angeles is expensive. Like and Jessica, even people who have money that live in New York and LA still it's expensive. Like I would live in Atlanta, but I feel like it's very hard to find a job down. Tracy says Phoenix is starting to get expensive because everyone's moving there. Oh, damn. Freddie says Spencer also is going to be devastated. Yeah, he will. Tracy says I like Vegas a lot, but I'm maybe 3 hours away from there. Oh, okay. AJ says yes. Albert Kelly spent two, and I. Yeah, I've heard it can be kind of expensive out there. Tracy says I'll go to Vegas often. Oh, you go to Vegas often? Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to live there. Hmm. I might think about that next year as far as moving. Juanita is in the chat. What's good? Hi, Albert. I took an E. What's an E like? What do you mean you took an E? Trace, no, Tyrone says it's about time Spencer apologized, David. Yeah, exactly. It took long enough. It took years. Tracy says, yeah, everyone in Cali is moving to different states and driving, driving the cost of living up. Yeah. Oh, the cost of living up. Yeah. Cheyenne says Atlanta is too black and trashy. I don't know about the whole black part, but I don't know about what black actually has anything to do with it. But trash, I've heard some stories. Cheyenne says UK all the way. Not a bad option. Not a bad option. Thank you for the suggestion, Cheyenne. Now, Kyrie says, luckily, lots of jobs are now remote. That is very true. Tracy says, I will probably live there someday. No time soon. Cheyenne says, don't block me. I'm not blocking you, Cheyenne. I said, thank you for the suggestion. I mean, the whole black thing wasn't really necessary, but AJ says you need to block Cheyenne for that. Um, I don't, AJ, I don't think that he was trying to be racist. Um, Although I felt like that comment was unnecessary, I don't think that it was, I don't think he was trying to be racist. Now Johnson says, Nicole days as in Nicole Walker, I would rather. Oh, she has a bro. Oh, I didn't know she had a brother, Jonathan. Uh, uh, oof, that was close. Oh, Cheyenne says he's black himself. Okay. Tracy says no, don't block him. He can have. Yeah, is that? Yeah, that's yeah. Oh yeah, no, I definitely. Angelique, yeah, I definitely blocked. What you call it? Yeah, no, Cheyenne. We did a live stream together. But no, AJ, that's was it. Yeah, I trust trust me. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Um, but I definitely did have to block 69 mega. I can't even finish that sentence. I can't. I can. Mel says everyone in California are moving to Texas because the taxes are higher, but I love Texas being known being known here. Yeah, and Cheyenne brings a great point as far as UK, like as far as moving there. I don't know how I don't know if it's expensive to move there to the UK. You know, Tracy says Texas is huge. Tracy says I wouldn't move to Texas because of the gun laws out there. Yeah, yeah. Granted, there's that. Um, I would visit Texas though. I would visit Texas. Tracy says UK is like living in Cali is expensive. Oh, hmm. Kind of a shame. I don't know. Maybe if my YouTube career pops off and I actually start, making some more money, I can see myself um, living in the UK. I think it's mostly because I want a UK girlfriend. So I think that's part of my motivation as far as moving there. Um, Ron says, well, let Spencer cry because he's not, he has no say in who gets to be around. Ron, I love your energy. Joshua is in the chat. What's good, Joshua? How you doing tonight? Cheyenne says Scotland ain't bad either. Hmm. Jessica says, "Are any part of the South?" Yeah, I don't. I don't know about living in any part of this. Freddie says it seems like the writers are heading heading to make Heather Weber the hook killer. Maybe I don't see her as being a hook killer now. Tracy says, "Yeah, Texas would be a nice place to visit." Kyrie says, "I never plan on living in Texas. I heard there are too many racist cops. They're not going to take any chances." Yeah, I mean, that's why I said visit. That's why I said visit. Tracy said you can live wherever you like. YouTube channel career will be very successful. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I plan on. That is very true. That is going to be one of my resolutions next year is to make this YouTube channel very successful. Um, I don't think it's an unrealistic expectation. What the hell is going on with my? Mel said Texas is expensive, but not like Cali. Tracy said you can always go to the UK for a few months and stay in an Airbnb. I stayed in the Airbnb in Peru for a few months. I enjoyed it. Yeah, yes, Tracy. I still wanna go to the UK. I still kind of want to live in the UK though. I don't know. It's just thoughts that I have in my head as far as moving somewhere. Now, Rob is in the chat. Rob says 41 years, California only. The strong can handle Cali. And timid move. Also, there was a shooting at the elementary school, but lots of us got killed, but they were not going to get rid of guns. Yeah. Tyrone says, I'm 41 in Chicago. It can be cold. Yeah, I mean, Tyrone, yeah, they call it the Windy City for a reason. Ron says, so what stuff are you going to do now that Sheila knows that Taylor? She's probably not going to do anything. She's probably going to keep quiet, which is like kind of dumb. Now, Kyrie says, you're well on your way. You're awesome at what you do. Thank you, Kyrie. Kyrie's. I I appreciate you saying that, especially since I've been calling you Clark during almost every single stream because I could not pronounce your first name. So I really appreciate you saying that. Tracy said your channel has been growing, and I'm very proud of you. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, and I'm glad that you're a part of it. I'm glad you're a part of my channel. I I deeply appreciate that. Um, Kyrie says I really enjoy your live stream, especially this last week. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, Kyrie. I really appreciate you being here. It's always really great to sit there and see you. You know, when I see you in the comment section when I'm doing my videos and stuff like that. So the fact that I get to sit there and talk to you is a privilege. So thank you. Shannon says staying at a hotel for a couple months in UK ain't a bad idea. Well, thank you, Cheyenne. That's a really great idea. Yeah. Tracy says first you visit and then you move, but MB gives you a feeling of living there. Very interesting. I may try that, Tracy. I may try that for a week. Very good idea. Rob said, I live in UK. Oh, you lived in UK and Spain. I thought Spain was better. Yeah, but the only problem is it'd be like a language barrier though, you know? And clearly I probably would not be good at as far as learning another language. Since I can barely learn how to pronounce people's names at times. Ron says, what is Nancy Trovin trying to control? Yeah, I really did not like that, Ron. It was such an annoying talk. It was such an annoying conversation. And Chloe's with Stefan now, and Steffi, the fact that Nancy's not there smiling in Stefan's face is kind of annoying, to be honest. Now Mel says Dick's Sporting Goods don't accept guns there, but Academy does, and Chick really. Freddie says I would rather if Maggie the nanny was to Hook, but it seems like Heather will most likely be, which is too easy and obvious. At one point I thought that Freddie, I thought that Esme was the Hook killer, and people said that that was very obvious. So I guess we'll find out in a couple of months, which sucks. Now Shauna says, I bet Steffi, Finn, and Taylor will put their heads together. Bill told the police he didn't see who shot him. He was shot in the back. Exactly. So how do you? Yeah, that's a very good point. You bring a very good point, Shauna. Tracy says something was nice. A lot of people speak English, but you will Be shocked how fast you would pick up Spanish from people. You're smart. You can learn it. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. You know what it is? I have a good feeling about next year. I have a good feeling about next year. I will sit there and say that much. AJ said if I wanted to move out the country, I'll move to Canada. Move to Canada. Hmm, I don't know. Canada, Canada, Canada. I feel like I wouldn't move to Canada because I feel like it will be too much like New York. You know, it's like I would move from one expensive place to another expensive place. Free healthcare, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. I can't really speak on Canada. Tracy says next year will be an amazing year for you. Thank you, Tracy. Well, I think next year is going to be an amazing year for all of us, and I'm glad that you are. I'm glad that you'll be a part of it. Tracy says, I like Canada. It's so clean. Mel says the only one that knows about Taylor's shooting is Steffi, Taylor, Liam, Hope, and Rich. Damn, that's a lot of people. That's way too many. That's way too many people. Tony Day says, yeah, I'm moving to Costa Rica or Aruba. Freddie says, Michael, you should have gave while in Spain. Yeah, exactly. This whole timeout thing, like really? But no, Tracy, it's still gonna be a great year for all of us. For all of us. Every one of my subscribers, every one of my supporters is gonna be a great year for. Johnson says now the rumor is that Heather, yeah, for a hot minute they were saying that Esme was going to be the Hulk killer. Shauna says I think Taylor confessed it used to be her house. Ridge made it seem like Bill took advantage of Steffi. Tracy says, not sure if Heather is the. I don't think that she's the hook killer, Tracy. Especially since she said that she was going to make people pay for hurting Esme. AJ said Heather is a red herring. I doubt she's the. Yeah, me too. Me too. Kyrie says I still truly believe ADA Arden is the hook killer. You might be right. You might be right, Kyrie. Mel says, I don't know why it was necessary to bring up the whole Bill shooting storyline was not talking about just let it go. Well, Bill brung it up because he wanted to use it as leverage. That's why he brung it up. Tracy says, do you do vision boards? No. I don't even know. I don't know what that is. AJ said, yeah, I think so too, or it could be someone we least expect. Hopefully it's someone we least expect. Kyrie says it makes sense. She's the only one left connected to Trina's trial. That's what I said. You could be 100% right. Now Tony D says it's Chris. No, it's Christine. I'm telling you. What did she teleport? I mean, she watched Brando get killed. Ah. Now Johnson says the new year of GH might end with Britt getting killed by the Hulk. That would be the year that will go out with a bang. I'll say that much. Yeah, AJ, me too. I doubt it. I actually think that AJ, I think that Tony D was just joking, to be honest. Mel says the look on Finn's face when Bill told, yeah, he was shocked. He was like, What? I will give the actor props for that. His facial expression said it all. But listen, I think I'm gonna sit there and end the stream right now because it's getting to be 10 o'clock, and I do want to try to wake up early so I can get a head start on some of these reviews, and I can probably do a day's review tomorrow, assuming that the day doesn't escape me like it did today. I was super tired. Uh, See, this is why I don't. This is why I don't like doing research when I got to wake up super early in the morning, or when I want to wake up early to get stuff done. Because given my work day, and then doing research, it just does not work out. And Tracy says a vision board is when you have a board with whole things you want to happen, or you can do. Nice, Tracy. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll try to see if I can do it on my laptop. Tracy says if you want to make a certain amount of money, that goes on the. Thank you. That's a great idea. I definitely need to start getting more organized about that. Thank you for the idea, Tracy. I'm definitely gonna sit there and try to see if I can do it on my laptop or hmm, get like a little separate thing to do. So yes, yeah, thank you for the advice, Tracy. Yes, Hippie, thank you. Yes, if you did like the stream, definitely hit the like button. I want to sit there and say have a great night to everyone. Thank you, Hippie, for joining. Thank you, Tony D. Thank you, AJ, as always. Thank you, Angelique. Um, if you don't forget, yes, if you can hit the like button, that definitely will help. Jen says Britt might be off. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from everyone, and not just even in the chat, just in other people, like other like videos I've watched. People have said that. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you so much. Tracy says I make one every year, and you will be supported. You'll be surprised by how much you will accomplish. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. I like that means a lot to me. Thank you for saying that. And Tracy, thank you just for being there. I always appreciate seeing you in the comment section and in the live stream. It's always great to talk to you. So yes, thank you, Hippie. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Angelique. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Tony D. Thank you, Hippie. And again, thank you, Kyrese for the donation. I appreciate that so much. Janet, I definitely will keep you. I definitely will sit there um and keep you in my thoughts as far as that, because Texas does not seem like a Texas actually seems like a good idea. So I would definitely let you know. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. Albert now Ron says Albert will this information will Sheila now report Taylor to the police. Probably not. It's going to be a standstill. Janice says UK is absolutely ridiculously expensive. Oof. You might actually have a point. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. Have a good night. Texas does seem kind of fun. I have to look into more of Texas though. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. And you know that you are one of my favorites, so thank you. Well, Janet, thank you. Yeah. Janet, yeah, you definitely know why I want to move to the UK. So thank you. You definitely did know my motivation for moving to the UK, but I feel like it's other reasons as well. But I want to thank everyone for joining. This was a fun live stream. And it's everyone here that makes it so fun. It's the reason why I do what I do. So thank you, everyone. And I look forward to seeing everyone back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Always keep your head on a swivel. And I look forward to seeing every single one of y'all tomorrow in the next live stream. Good night. BNB disappointed me. Yeah, I can kind of see that, Shauna. GH definitely disappointed me, so you're not. Thank you, CW. It was great seeing you in the chat. I appreciate that. And it's people like you that makes it so much of a great stream. So it's really all y'all. Yeah, Mel, but it still would have been a standoff though. All right, I'm gonna go. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see everyone in the next live stream.